Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday celebration message of Unity of Reading. Today is Sunday, May 2nd, and our daily word is grace. The grace of God is alive in me. I don't need to do anything to earn or deserve the grace of God because it is always present. It is mine to claim in any situation. Grace dawns in my awareness as soon as I move beyond the limits of my human understanding. I let go and let peace, love, wisdom, and strength of God fill me, lift me, and guide me. In both the challenging and the ordinary moments of life, the grace I give and the grace I receive keep the awareness of God in my heart. During a tough conversation, a thought comes to mind that helps reestablish harmony. As I mull over important decision, a fresh insight clarifies my thinking. Feeling overwhelmed by my to-do list, I feel renewed energy and move forward with strength and enthusiasm. In these moments and more, I discover grace anew. And from John 1:16, from his fullness we have all received grace upon grace. So today will be the last message in my series of spiritual or universal laws, and next week I'll sum them all up by sharing 3 amazing phrases that will perfectly align you with these spiritual laws and create magic in your life. But before we start creating the magic, we need to have an understanding of how these laws work and how life works, and how they work in our life. Jesus knew these laws. He taught them to us through his words and actions so that we could do the things that he did. He lived in alignment with these laws, which allowed him to perform what appeared to be miracles. I remind you again what Charles Fillmore once wrote in his book, Jesus Christ Heals. The universe was not created through illogical assumptions of law. Law is its foundation. There are no miracles in science. Jesus did no miracles. All his marvelous works were done under the laws that we may learn and use as he did. As the body is moved by mind, so the mind is moved by ideas. And right here in the mind, we find the secret of the universe. This is where Jesus differed from ordinary man. He knew he was the Son of God. He knew the power of spiritual ideas to do his mighty works. He even said, "The Father abiding in me doeth this work." When we truly, truly understand that we are living in and a part of a universe of pure potentiality, we can believe that all our heart and energy with that anything is possible. We live in an abundant universe under the law of abundance. Look around you. There's an abundance of air, water, sunshine, beautiful trees filled with abundance of leaves. There's abundance available to us as well. There's an abundance of everything that we need and we desire. Abundance means free-flowing love, happiness, joy, success, prosperity, vitality, generosity, laughter, and all the positive things in life. The law of abundance can best be understood by looking at the continual growth and unlimited resources available within our universe. It is continuously producing and multiplying effortlessly through the power of the universal laws that we have been discovering. The abundance manifested is determined only by the kind and the quality of the seed or energy projected. The flow of abundance is directed towards each one of us, but too many times our beliefs, thoughts, memories, and self-worthiness creates barriers to receiving it. It is up to us to remove the beliefs which block our flow of abundance. Love is about enjoying all of our relationships. We block our due abundance of love when we close our hearts. Our beliefs and fears about rejection and hurt makes us close our hearts. They cause us either to cling unto unhealthy relationships or emotionally withdraw. We stop loving when our mind takes over and we see the imperfection of the other. This forms blocks to the flow of love. Success is a state of mind, not a particular achievement. When all of our focus is on reaching a specific goal, nominated as success, there is a moment of elation when that moment of achievement arrives. But then we have to set another one and strive again. So success is not about trying to change the flow, which just leads to stress, frustration, and loss of self-worth. Abundant success is about flowing along with life, taking advantage of the currents, and enjoying the journey. True success is a sense of inner satisfaction and fulfillment. To really live, basked in the flow of abundance, one must understand the energetic vibration of give and take. The more we give and allow ourselves to receive, the better we feel inside. Then, when feeling full and content within, we are genuinely able to nurture others. When you allow yourself to be nurtured regularly, you don't yearn with neediness. When there is a natural in and out flow of love, caring, and nurturing in our lives, we feel balanced and abundant in all ways. We live in a universe comprised of energy. Nothing is static. Everything moves and changes. If something is full, nothing can be put into it. If we hoard things, be it money, clothes, jewelry, ideas, or even harbor old resentments, there's no space for the new and the positive to enter. To allow new into our life, we must let go of the old. If we hold on to old emotions, we are full of those old memories which prevent fresh and happier things from coming in. As soon as we throw away rubbish from our home and life, the law of flow will ensure that something else takes its place. It is our choice as to whether we replace the rubbish with more rubbish or shift our consciousness to attract something better. If we have the same thoughts and beliefs, then the same conditions will continue and return. If we start making changes, no matter how small or insignificant they may seem, automatically something different has to come in. This is a great quote to keep in mind. If nothing changes, nothing changes. If you want something to be different, do different things. As soon as we release beliefs and memories that are no longer needed in our life, we open the door for new to come in. Go with the flow. We all receive constant guidance though most of us are unaware of this. When we ignore our gut feeling, we reject the prompting of our soul. When we know something that will lead to trouble and misery, but we do it all the same, we resist the messages of our higher self. Guidance often comes in the form of intuition, and when we honor it, we go with the flow of the current of life. There's a spiritual law of prosperity. If you believe that you do not deserve prosperity, then you cannot expect to receive it. We draw from the universal pool, this abundant universe according to our consciousness. It is as if the entire universe, the entire ocean was available to us, but many just show up with a teaspoon instead of a bucket. We either have a prosperity consciousness, abundance consciousness, or a poverty consciousness. Huge fear underlies poverty consciousness. Some people use all of their available energy focusing on lack. Greed is financial indigestion. If we hoard money in a bank account without letting it flow freely, we eventually tell the universe that we don't want or need anymore, and eventually it will stop sending it to us. If we believe that we are unworthy, we will miss opportunities. If we are mean-spirited, rigid-minded, and tight-fisted, we will never feel contented or happy, for poverty consciousness is an attitude. Those who are generous-hearted, open-minded, and giving will always be contented and happy. Their attitude of prosperity is to use riches with wisdom. Think, speak, act, and believe as if you are prosperous, and you will impress the universe to send you plenty. This goes along with the law of cause and effect, the law of giving and receiving, and the law of compensation. These laws are very straightforward, and the one that is easiest to see in action on earth. Jesus taught this law by saying simply, "As ye sow, so shall ye reap." Everything we do has a reaction or a consequence, no matter how small. On a spiritual level, every thought is also a cause that has an effect. We must be mindful of our thoughts, actions, and what we choose to surround ourselves with. Nothing happens by chance or outside of the universal laws. Every action, including thought, has a reaction or a consequence. We truly do reap what we sow. If a person spent a lifetime doing good deeds, but they were doing it while having negative thoughts and not out of the goodness of their hearts, they may be unpleasantly surprised that they will not be rewarded. Always remember, it is the intention, the energy behind the giving and the actions. If you live a life being kind to others, grateful for what you already have, and doing good things because you consciously choose them, you will be compensated. The law of reciprocity, which is intricately connected and harmonizes perfectly with all the universal law, initiates and creates an unwavering and unfailing process that reciprocates, meaning to give and take mutually or to return in kind or degree. The visible effects of our deeds are given to us in gifts, money, inheritance, friendships, and blessings. Jesus taught us, as you give, so shall you receive. It is as plain and simple as that. The entire universe works on the principle of giving and receiving. Every relationship is one of give and take. Every process of nature and life is one of give and take. If you stop the flow of either, you interfere with nature's intelligence and put a block in the flow of energy, the circulation of life. We cannot take a breath in until we release the air already in our lungs. Deepak Chopra addresses this law in his book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. He writes, "The universe operates through dynamic exchange. Giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe, and our willingness to give that which we seek, we keep the abundance of the universe circulating in our life. The more you give, the more you will receive. In fact, anything that is of value in life only multiplies when it is given. That which doesn't multiply through giving is neither worth giving nor worth receiving. If, through the act of giving, you feel you have lost something, then the gift is not truly given and will not cause increase. If you give grudgingly, there's no energy behind that giving. It is the intention behind your giving and receiving that is the most important thing. The intention should always be to create happiness for the giver and the receiver, because happiness is life-supporting and life-sustaining, and therefore generates increase. The return is directly proportional to the giving when it is unconditional, from the heart. That is why the act of giving has to be joyful. The Bible says, God loves a cheerful giver. The frame of mind has to be one in which you feel joy in the very act of giving. Then the energy behind the giving increases many times over. Practicing the law of giving is actually very simple. If you want joy, give joy to others. If you want love, learn to give love. If you want attention and appreciation, learn to give attention and appreciation. If you want material affluence, help others to become materially affluent. In fact, the easiest way to get what you want is to help others get what they want. This principle works equally well for individuals, corporations, societies, and nations. If you want to be blessed with all the good things in life, learn to silently bless everyone with all the good things for their life. There are additional spiritual laws which I will not get into in this series of messages, such as the law of polarity, the law of gender, but there are 2 more laws I want to discuss before closing this series, and that is the law of attachment or detachment and the law of least effort. Chopra also addresses these laws in his book. I believe after discussing all the spiritual universal laws I touch on, you'll understand what the law of least effort means, or the law of non-resistance. You can see that when we are in alignment with the universal vibration, things happen easily and spontaneously. We just need to go with the flow and take inspired action. I've heard it said that if something is a struggle or difficult, then you're not doing it the right way, which means once we are in the flow of life and the leading of the universe, we can achieve things with seemingly effortlessness. Many times we try to do things our way, the human way, instead of relying on our spiritual power, which is always provided to us when we ask. The way Chopra put it, nature's intelligence functions with effortless ease, with carefreeness, harmony, and love. And when we harness the forces of harmony, love, joy, we create success and good fortune with effortless ease. Lao Tzu quoted, "An integral being knows without going, sees without looking, and accomplishes without doing." Least effort is expanded when your actions are motivated by love, because nature is held together by the energy of love. Mother Teresa once said, "Work without love is slavery." When we follow the guidance of our heart, our inner being, and follow our passion with love, It will never seem difficult, and we can enjoy the entire journey of life. Too many times we miss enjoying the awesome journey of life because we become too attached to reaching our destination. As Chopra writes, in the law of detachment lies the wisdom of uncertainty, and the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from our past, from the known, which is the prison of past conditioning. And in our willingness to step into the unknown, into the field of all possibilities, we surrender ourselves to the creative mind that orchestrates the dance of the universe. The law of attachment says that in order to acquire anything in the physical universe, you have to relinquish your attachment to it. That doesn't mean that you give up the intention to create your desire. You don't give up the intention and you don't give up the desire. You don't give up the intention and you don't give up the desire, but you give up the attachment to the result. This is a very powerful thing to do. The moment you relinquish your attachment to the result, combining one pointed intention with detachment at the same time, you will have that which you desire. Anything you want can be acquired through detachment, because the detachment is based on the unquestioning belief in the power of your true self. You can have anything you wish for in life, but if your sense of self-worth or your happiness depends on having it, then you are attached to it. Whoever or whatever you are attached to can manipulate and control you. Attachment is based on fear and insecurity, and the need for security is based on not knowing the true self. Attachment comes from poverty consciousness because attachment is always to symbols. Detachment is synonymous with wealth detachment is synonymous with wealth consciousness, because with detachment there is a freedom to create. Only with detachment involved can one have joy and laughter. Then the symbols of wealth are created spontaneously and effortlessly. Without detachment, we are prisoners of helplessness, hopelessness, mundane needs, trivial concerns, quiet desperation, and seriousness, the distinctive features of everyday mediocrity existence and poverty consciousness. True wealth consciousness is the ability to have anything you want, anytime you want, with least effort. To be grounded in this experience, you have to be grounded in the wisdom of uncertainty. In this uncertainty, you will find the freedom to create anything you want. Relinquish your attachment to the known. Step into the unknown, and you will step into the field of all possibilities. And your willingness to step into the unknown, you will have the wisdom of uncertainty factored in. This means that in every moment of life, you will have excitement, adventure, and mystery. You will experience the fun of life, the magic, the celebration, the exhilaration, and the exaltation of your own spirit. Detach from the idea of how things should be, how things should be done. I like the phrase, when praying, don't give God instructions, just report for duty. Live life each moment in love, joy, and happiness, and experience the flow of abundance. Set your attention on those things which bring you joy. Release your intention and then detach from the way it should look or how it has to be accomplished. Follow the leadings of the universe with inspired action and see your desires manifest effortlessly. Always give that which you are seeking. Make a commitment to give something to everyone you see today, whether it be a smile, a compliment, or a material gift. Give through the spirit of love, no strings attached, and without expectation of receiving. Sow as many seeds of happiness, peace, prosperity, and love that you can each day, and allow them to blossom into an incredible physical experience. Above all, remember always who you are. You are an awesome part of this universal energy that we call God. You are loved. You are worthy. Know this truth, and this truth shall set you free to experience the incredible flow of life that is waiting for you. And so it is. I'd like to take these thoughts into a meditation so you can get comfortable in your seat. And as you get comfortable in your seat, take a deep breath in And feel the gratitude for the abundance of air. There's as much air there as your lungs are willing to take in. If you can't get enough breath, it's because there's a blockage within you, within your lungs. Feel the gratitude of the ability to breathe in as much as you want. Feel the gratitude of the abundance of oxygen flowing through your body. Feel the aspect of giving and receiving as you breathe in oxygen, you breathe out carbon dioxide. And the plants around us uses the carbon dioxide and breathes out oxygen. Feel the flow of life, of giving and receiving. Feel the flow of love. Feel the flow of energy, the flow of peace, and the flow of power. As you exhale, feel the release, the letting go, with the realization that we must let go in order to receive. As we let go of the air already in our lungs, we become relaxed and able to open ourselves up for the next breath. Now, this is the same of everything in life. In order to receive, make a commitment to remove all those blocks that are holding you back from receiving the abundance of the universe. Take time to think of all the abundance around you, the abundance of sunshine, of fresh air, the abundance of love, the abundance of possibilities. Know there is abundance of everything. Feel the gratitude for this abundant universe that we live in. Imagine you're sitting by a stream. Hear the flow of the water, constantly flowing, constantly moving. Know that this is a representation of the flow of life. Constantly moving, constantly flowing. Picture yourself putting in a boat, a little rowboat, into the stream. You have oars and you could paddle upstream, but why would you when you could release the oars and go with the flow of life? As you flow down the stream of life, notice the incredible images it's showing you along its way. It may be showing you opportunities that are open to you. It's showing you the abundance that is available to you. It is showing you that this peace is available to you at any time. This flow of life is beckoning you, calling you, saying, let go of the oars. Allow me to effortlessly achieve your goals. Listen to my calling. Listen to my leading. Be open to my messages. Follow your intention, but live life each moment in love, peace, and harmony, with being detached to the outcome, how it has to happen, when it's going to happen, what it has to look like. Feel the faith of flowing in the flow of life, with the knowing that your intention and your desire will be fulfilled in perfect timing, in a perfect way. Know that if there's any turbulence in the stream, any rocks or blockages, the flow of life will effortlessly carry you around them so you can continue on your journey. As you pull your boat to the side and you step off, you give love and appreciation for the journey. You give love and appreciation to all those things around you. And as you give love, as you express love, you feel more love well up into your heart, into your soul. You hold your hands out to freely give what has freely been given to you. And as you open up your hands to give, and you give through love and joy, your hands are open to receive with love and joy. That is the flow of life also. Giving and receiving. For as we give, so shall we receive. Before you leave this meditation, ask your inner being what it is mine to give today. How can I give to others with joy and love? And allow me to feel worthy and open myself up to receive. Imagine the act of giving and receiving. Feel the joy of giving and the joy of receiving. Feel the flow of life flowing through you. Get excited about this journey, this wonderful journey of life. And when you're ready to come back out of this meditation, Continue to feel the flow as you open your eyes, knowing that each new day, as you step into that uncertainty, into the field of possibilities, will bring you new energy, new mystery, new wonderful experiences. Open your eyes, your minds, and your heart, and experience truly living in the flow of life. And so it is. Amen.